While it's not going to come out until tomorrow, I recorded a one and done today, and I had a lot of fun with it. So it might come out later today. It depends on what I feel like doing and what my phone battery percentage is at. But I recorded it at like 9 today because I was like, oh shit, I didn't do one last week, and I didn't do one yesterday, and I said I would do ones on Saturday, so I should do it today, and then it's like 9, and I'm like, oh god, so I was like, okay, I'll do it real quick, and I'll do the one that Dave wanted me to do. So I did that, and I was gonna do it like 15-20 minutes so that I could, so that I could get it fucking processed and hopefully uploaded while I'm recording this. But no, I actually made it like 35 minutes because it was a lot of fucking fun. Oh man, I had so much fun playing that game. You'll see what it is when you see it, but god, it's it's like, I mean, part of it is the nostalgia I feel while playing it, but also just because it's a really fun game to play, and you'll see why if you watch me play it. It's also a really pretty game in a lot of ways. So it's whole fun for the whole family. I don't know what your family's gonna do about it, but get everybody around. Just get like a really big tablet and just like have everybody put in their inputs on what should happen next, and you could very well play that with a whole family. And get like I could get a bunch of people around, and it's been a while since I attacked one of these, so her damage went down actually. This team! Did I ever talk about this team? Did I? I don't think I did. Because I think I was doing EH when this team is it's really ridiculous, but this team is the friendship point team, or not the friendship point, the fuck do you call it, the love or whatever between the shit or whatever. It might actually show up here. No, it is friendship. Okay, the friendship team. That was my five, and I think one of them made it. No, two of them still. So of all of the GORs and the ultras that I had, I chose the ones that still didn't have max friendship, and I shoved them into a team so that I could max their friendship, so that I could get some shit out of it. Because like all of these have max friendship. That's all the ones that don't. She doesn't have max friendship. I've never used her. But because I went to the wrong thing. I still want the quest. Yeah. So there's one left, and it's probably gonna be, I think it's the one, cause before it was like 3 left, and then hers, or 2 left, I mean. Or was it 3 left? Cause I think, yeah, it was 3 left because she didn't have hers full, but I used her in the other shit, so I knew that it would happen eventually. So hers went full, and then hers went full, and hers has been full, but now it's going to be her next after quite a bit, but it's still, it'll happen within like 2 or 3 days, and then that'll be full. But I'm still working on these two because it may have a quest after that. I haven't really looked into if there is another quest after that, but if I do that one and I do more duels, which I'm trying to do, which I should do right now. I'm sorry that I keep ignoring that archwitch. It's just I keep doing other shit, but I'm doing a lot of duels now, because I want the quest thing just to be completed just for fun, just so I can say I've done all of the quests, and you also get some medals out of it. So yeah, just usually go for the weakest one. Whoa, let's switch the teams. So again, this team works really well for duels. That's this team's existence. And it's great. I like this team a lot. I like Nagatsuki a lot for duels, because again, there have been so many instances where I'm just like, I would have died if it weren't for Nagatsuki. So I like Nagatsuki. I think this team, what would make this team better? Well, I mean, I still, forever and always, will want fucking, The there was an Oracle. I forget who it is, but I have the ultra rare version of her. If I would have awakened her, if I would have gotten a second one, because she was a legendary a while back, if I would have gotten a second one, what she would have been is it would have an unleasher and a attack bonus, which is like fucking great, and I love it. It's an attack boost. I mean, I have another unleasher that's unleasher as well as attack skill nullify, which is good. That's ARPA, I believe. Yeah. So that's good. She does nothing else. I think no, she's actually if you awaken her, she's got I'm using the skills, by the way, because I think that it makes the friendship go up. I think that's I don't know if that's the case at all. Actually, I don't know how friendship works. I shouldn't have killed those with their this team will not die to Sparky or to the other one, just because we have one really good healer and then one really good, like two really good healers actually. Because this one is 5 times all allies 100%, and then this one is 1 time fully resurrect, which means if they're dead, then they come back. So if you have like one of hers waiting and everybody else is dead, you're good to go, man. So it's nice to have one of hers, and her just keeps everybody up. So yeah, fucking Niagara and Sparky, we still kill them with that team. Surprisingly enough, it definitely works. So yay, that's fun team. Not getting that many points. Don't care as that much. I should care. I know the reward, the ranking reward is like the greatest shit in the world, but I don't have the money or the patience or the effort to really kind of do that a lot. I should, but I don't. It's like I've made this sort of weird career out of this game, and I don't even play it that well. It's not a career until I get actual money, and I haven't gotten any actual money. No, I have gotten money once. That's the situation. But I've made great friends. I've made great friends. That's all that counts, right? No, I just have a lot of fun doing this. I like to be able to talk and to know that people listen, because it's not always the case, actually. I don't know, I feel like well, sometimes I'm just a quiet person and I don't give a shit, and I like to listen. I'm more of a listener, but I don't talk as often because I ramble and I just talk some bullshit, and nobody, there's like a sort of, a sort of, fuck is it called? Boy Who Cried Wolf kind of thing, right? That's what I was thinking of. It's kind of like that, because it's like, my brother said this to me once. He said, if everything you say doesn't, like, if you keep saying things that don't matter, whenever you say something that does matter, people aren't gonna take you seriously. I'm like, yeah, you know, but hey, it is always been a rambling feller. It's just kind of how I roll, and it is crazy, but it is entertaining to random people on the internet just to have something to listen to. So it works as a marketable skill. Not really. The market is not very not good. No, it would work if I tried to do other things. I think, I don't know, just this. The whole VC thing, it's not, I'm still gonna keep doing VC, of course. VC's my big break, you know? Not really. VC was good because, like it's a double-edged sword of how small the audience for VC on YouTube is, because it's not, like, it has such a small presence that I don't have very much competition. My only major competition would be, Sonata or Zhuagu, or that other guy, who I never really learned the name of, but none of them do what I do. But that just shows your example of, like, that's the sample size of the VC audience. Like, everyone I talk to that's a fan of mine knows who Sonata is, which means that I am, like, borrowing from his So I have to take like from his audience of everybody who's interested in VC and take the people that are interested in hearing me be a rambling mess about it. And that's just a small number. It's really hard to grow after this point. Right now we're definitely we're doing really well right now. It definitely there was a time where it was going down and that was sad. But we're doing well right now. Everything's great. Everything's fine. No, that's just a reference that I myself don't even get. But speaking of references, just to completely cut off the conversation entirely, yesterday's episode, the title, I absolutely love it. And then the description, I said something about how I liked the title, but nobody would appreciate it as much as me. And the title is Stirred Not Shaken because the episode number is 077, and that's a reference to episode 007, which is titled Shaken Not Stirred, which is a reference to 007 or James Bond. So it's like it builds. You can't just say like it's not stirred, not shaken because it's some simple thing like that. It's stirred, not shaken because there's an episode called Shaken, Not Stirred because that episode is 007 and this episode, yesterday's episode was 077. that's where that title comes from, and I love it. My fucking weird sense of humor thing. God, that's one way to describe your sense of humor. Thing. It's just like, oh man, I stifled a yawn there. That was impressive. Let's talk about Lost Reavers. That game sucks. So, no, it's great. It's the best game in the world. No, it's not. It's bad. Google it if you want. I'm gonna talk about it anyway. So they've released a free-to-play game. I think it was Namco. They've released a free-to-play game on the Wii U, and I got like it automatically downloaded a notice onto my Wii U where it was like Lost Reavers notice. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I clicked on it. And, well, I opened it, I mean, it's not like I have a mouse, but, I opened it, and it was literally just a link to go download the free game, so I was like, okay, sure, and I went and I downloaded the free game, and it took like an hour or so just to download it, and then it downloads an update to it, which is fucking ridiculous, but, I played it, and it's like, it's really like there are 3 stages, and like the harder stages are just replicas of the first 3 stages, but harder, because it's just like enemies. Your thing is that there's enemies, and that there are things that you need to do. There are like obstacles that they call them, and you start tinkering with the obstacle, and then you have a time limit, and if the enemies hit you while you're playing with the obstacle, then you have to stop, and then you have to go back to it. It doesn't reset, thankfully, but there's that. And you fight them and shit like that, and it's just not a very good game. But I've been playing that with Dave because he also has a Wii U, and I might hit up some friends that have Wii U's as well because it's like 4-player max. Which is kind of annoying because there's like no, like the way to set up the rooms for multiplayer is like really dumb because it's all public. Like you make your own room, and you can set the region in which you want people to be there from. You can set the mission type that you'll be doing, and you can set I don't think it changes anything at all, but you can set like a little blurb that says what you're there for. So it's like playing solo, or grinding, or like I think everyone's welcome is another one. There's a bunch. I didn't really try to memorize them. But you join, and like you have to make one, and there's no way to just join one with a friend and just be like, click on the friend thing and just like join your friends or whatever, and then you can make it like a private thing. You can't block it off. It has to be Like, it has to be public. So he has to make a public one, and then I have to join that, and then we have to jump into the mission before more people join the room. Because if anybody else joins the room, then it's 3 people, and we have to worry about another person. That's just boring. We want to do it, the 2 of us. If anybody else joins the room, we either spam messages until they leave, or he completely disbands and remakes the room. That doesn't happen very often, thankfully, because fucking nobody plays the game. Like, when I look... Like, when I go to a new room, as I said, it's all public. So I'm looking at everyone's room, everyone who's making a room right there, and I could just scroll down and click on his name, like I can see him, and I think it shows the rooms. I think it shows the rooms of people who are who even the ones who are in game. Because a lot of the time when I tried to join other people's rooms, maybe it was something different, but I would actually, like, it would say you can no longer join this room or something like that, or like you can't join this room because you can't join a room when they're in a mission, which is why I said, you know, me and Dave, we have to jump into the mission before somebody joins the room because we want it to just be the 2 of us. So that's just it's really weird. And oh, now I can prove the thing that I said earlier, where Niagara ain't got shit on this team. Because it's a team of fucking Giga Ultra Rares. Fucking, if you got 5 of these bitches, there's no Archwitch that'll take them down. Unless it's, you know, a legendary. I was trying to remember if she fielded, and she doesn't. So that's cool. It'll take a really long time, but it'll be fine. Like, if fucking... But even, I remember, like, the one that I did kill, I even took out the servants because I just fucking felt like it. I think when you revive her, she doesn't have her skill back, so I'm not going to care to revive her yet. Let's work on these guys a little bit. She died because she was an ultra rare and not a Giga Ultra. Because these 4, I mean, all have double what she had. So now that she's almost dead, we're just gonna fuck around and we're gonna kill the servants. Because we can. Because look how many heals we still have. Like, fucking think about how, like, necessary that fucking, that Unleasher was. Like, not at all. Unless we want to get more debuffs, but we already got one 50% debuff. So she's only doing 1,000 damage per turn. When there's, like, what, 13,000? She's still got 16, 22, and 22,000. It's like, and we're doing 100 and something. Like, fucking, and then we can, you know, we kill that one, heal him up. Heal him up. I just saw this heal and activated it. Doesn't matter because we still have the other one. I think she still got 1 left. Yeah, she did. 2 left apparently. So we can do this. Fucking heal up, even though it's not. Throw a little bit more damage out there. What's that doing? 22. Oh, look at you with your freeze. That's so adorable. Oh, and then everybody's healed, and boom, final damage. Oh, God, see? If we didn't have the heals, we probably wouldn't survive all the way to the end, but, you know, it's still got 42k. It's good. This is not viable for ranking or grinding or anything like that, but it increases their friendship. So that's you know, that's what we do it for. That's the whole reason for the existence of that chat is for the increasing of the friendship of those specific ones. Yay! Oh gosh, I am kind of tired again. I'm honestly thinking that I should just start recording earlier because I'm going to be tired. That's just the way it is now, because I'm waking up at 8 o'clock. There's nothing I can do about it. Unless I would have to get like a bunch of cardboard and cover over the windows, because I don't have any blinds, and I'd have to, well, I could also buy blinds, I guess. I don't have the money. I'd have to get a job or convince my mother to buy me blinds. The cardboard idea is kind of smart though. You know, get a whole bunch of cardboard and some duct tape. Like, we have a lot of cardboard, you know. Fucking, we run a business out this joint that deals in cardboard. I don't want to get specifics into it because I don't think I've mentioned it ever, but we do have a business, and it doesn't export or actually deal with but we do have to use a lot of cardboard boxes because we get things that come in cardboard boxes, and then boom, plenty of cardboard. So I could just fucking cover the windows in cardboard if I wanted to, and I probably should, actually, now that I think about it. That's kind of smart, you know? Because I mean, I still like the windows. I like the natural light during the day because it's great. It's not great in the morning because it wakes me up. But I like the natural light during the day, and you know, when I did the stream today, you know, the natural light, it helps with that. It's really good lighting. The sun has one of the best lighting systems. It's just like the original lighting system. This fucking sun. So it's good to have that natural lighting. Natural lighting and indirect lighting are really fun. That's the best. Big fan of those. My brother taught me that one. Indirect lighting is like, it's just like, it kind of like, you don't, it looks better. That was my philosophy for, the Christmas special, was indirect lighting. Cause like, it's just like, when you're just lighting up your room, for me at least, it was just like, I want something that where I can see. But when I was making a video, I was like, what the fuck, you know, because I was like, I have to make some sort of video, and the only light that I have in my room is one light that's kind of in the middle of my room, but there's no lampshade or it's just like it's just one bright white light smack dab in behind my couch, because the old setup, I had my TV, and then my couch, and then my bed. All in a straight line, kind of. Well, my TV and my couch, and then my bookshelf, and then my bed. So my bookshelf, which had a lot of my things, and then my bed, which was behind my bookshelf, because privacy. So I went... I love that. I just fucking realized that. I went from, like, the most private possible... Like, almost, at least... It wasn't like completely closed off, but if if I went behind the bookshelf, you could just, like, looking through the door, you couldn't see me. You would have to go all the way to the bookshelf to look through, like, the crack or the space in between the the bookshelf and the wall where I would crawl in to get to bed. And now I have this bed with these two giant fucking windows. With, like, the least privacy in the world. I change in the bathroom. Unless I want to change my shirt or something. Or if I'm wearing underwear, then I'll change my pants. But, after a shower, I bring in clothes that I plan on changing to. I won't even wear just a towel in this room. Because if it falls off, then my dick is out where the sun is shining. There's a bright fucking sun and so much lighting. Everybody can see everything in this goddamn room. There is just no privacy now. And just going from absolute privacy to none. I can't believe I've just made that realization after I've been in this room for longer than the duration of this second season. The second season started after I changed rooms, so the 70 some days, and I just realized that, yeah, old room, den of privacy. This room, open to the world. That's fucking hilarious. Oh god. I think Schwartz being dark really helps in this situation. Dark element for the center bitch. So let's take her out with that last little. Takes a long time, but it does kill, and it brings friendship points open, which is what we're trying to do. Yay, Empress Cynthia. Is that the one we were? The other chick should be higher than hers now, right? 20 something probably. 19 now. Okay, so it's close. She's close as well. What about her? 7. I don't know why that happens. 18 and 7. Does it really depend on how you use it? I don't know. Is it just like fucking random? I don't know. Cause she's not dealing any damage, and she's she's using a skill more often than the other chick. I don't know why that's happened. Like, I started using them around this, like, I barely used either of them until I put them in this team, so I don't... That's very strange. She's gonna be the next one to go, probably. Maybe she'll fucking catch up. Apparently, shit, we're fucking fated to be together because fucking she loves me so much. The friendship is rising so quickly. I wouldn't be surprised at this rate if it did surpass her. But yeah, I slowed things down a bit because I plan on ending the video. Yep, that's what this is. So, yay, take care of yourself.